So let's take a look at some of the behaviors around customers in terms of what's driving that shift and also what they're looking for. So B2B buying is quite nascent, as some of the graphs have already shown. Initially, some of the B2B buying was actually impacted because of COVID, because of lockdown, because of inability to be able to access supply chains and be able to get access to the normal purchase channels that businesses would procure from. So they shifted to marketplaces. They were effectively looking at any way in which they would actually be able to access products or consumables, etc., that they would need. But then that changed. That started to shift behavior, similar to how, a lot of us are starting to work from home. Businesses recognized that there were other ways that they could actually access and procure rather than just having to rely on the phone, picking it up or sending emails to sales representatives to be able to restock or buy goods through catalogs. One of the most important shifts was this need to be able to actually access and buy things just the same as someone who would in a B2C marketplace, right? Buying consumables, if you're a business, should be no different if you have to buy a printer cartridge for yourself at home. So the simplification of the B2B buying process was a key driver for companies to shift to online. And then when B2B marketplaces came in and actually started to provide a much wider range than if it was just a single retailer, like if it was an Officeworks or an Office Max for that matter, that obviously gave customers, B2B procurement customers, a bigger reason to shift to marketplace than single retailers. Also, there was more control over the buying process and improving the serviceability and access to the vendors as well. I mean, this is coming as technology improves. And you'll see on the next slide when I talk about what B2B buyers need when they are looking at actually buying on B2B marketplaces. So how are they buying? There's really four main ways in which B2B buyers are buying from marketplaces. One is ad hoc purchases. This is where they need something one-offs and they're going to a marketplace and buying it. The second most important one is punch-out catalogs. So for those of you who are in the procurement sector or who have worked with companies who have bought from you using punch-out catalogs will be very familiar with this. It's a way of a business being able to control their procure-to-pay process by actually connecting to a marketplace, placing orders, but actually checking out via their internal systems where all their approvals, processes, etc. take place. Similar with procurement systems, it's all about being able to actually facilitate integration with existing operation processes of those companies.